Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptmancer, where we feature content on play and earn games on the blockchain, such as Splinterforge. Now, I know a lot of the audience has requested some additional content on Splinterforge, so we're going to give it to you. We're going to give you some strategy, some tips and tricks on how to ramp up quickly in this game and, grow and compete on the leaderboard and, make yourself some ideally profit here. But before we go into some of those strategy videos, I wanted to share this video first. And this is really why every Splinterlands player really should be playing Splinterforge. And we're going to go into a clip from this past weekend's Splinterlands TV from our Twitch stream, talking about just how much of a no-brainer it is to play Splinterforge, especially if you are playing Splinterlands, if you own assets, or if you're renting cards in Splinterlands today. You're going to want to check out this video. Let's roll the clip. So Bird, Bees, and Trees asked, what should he do with the Forge tokens? Buy one thing or the other, or one of each? And I think he's talking about alpha crates or equipment bags. He wanted to buy SPL cards, but maybe it's better to level up in Splinterforge. What do I think? So here's kind of my thoughts, and here's how I approach this. When I started playing Splinterforge, what I realized immediately was there's two paths to the game. The one path as kind of a free-to-play player was just extract, right? If I wanted to be a bot type mindset, I would come into the game, I would play the game, I would extract Forge Gem in the battles, I would cash them out for DEC or SPS, I would buy cards or rent cards. That's perfectly fine. And I figured that if I did that, I would probably earn the bare minimum in the game, which is probably like, 10 to 20, maybe Forge Gem if I'm lucky, per battle, just by doing battles. And, that might have been, I don't know, 20 or 30 cents, maybe $1 maximum a day is what I could earn. And I could just do that, forevermore, basically. But I really thought the better strategy for me was to take the earnings that I made in the game and reinvest in the game, level up my hero. You can see I've leveled up my hero equipment and runes and stuff like that, and participate in the game and the economy for the long term, and try and be kind of like an OG here in Splinterforge, because I'm going to be playing Splinterlands, so why not, play Splinterforge, and if I'm going to play it, why not do well? So what I did is I've taken all of the earnings in the game and reinvested. So right now you can see I have 41,000 Forge, which at current market value of Forgium is the equivalent of almost $27, right? And then I've also been able to buy, as a free-to-play player, just with the rewards off the leaderboard and off the battles, 47 alpha crates and 30 enhancement bags. So if I do the math on this, 47 alpha crates at 3,000 Forge, plus another 30 enhancement bags at 4,000 Forge. That means I've earned in this game in just the last basically 2.5 weeks, just by playing the game, 261,000 additional Forge Gem that I put into the game. And what is that worth? Well, at the current market value of Forge Gem at 65 Splintoshis, it means that I've put back into the game everything that I've earned so far, which is the dollar equivalent of $169.65, plus the other $27. So basically in 2.5 weeks of playing Splinterforge, I've made $196.65 worth of value based on just the crate cost to buy the crates. So almost $200 worth of value by just using my Splinterlands cards that I already have. Now, the reason I did that is because by reinvesting in the game, I'm able to get my hero to be at least not competitive, but at least reasonable here. And so I can continue to try and place on the leaderboard and to continue to earn Splinterforge leaderboard rewards. So if I continue to do this, I'll continue to place in the leaderboard, I'll continue to level up my character, my hero, and I'll continue to be able to earn Forge. Now, at some point in the future, if the economy takes off and things go up in value, then maybe I can start looking at selling some extra equipment or items that I've won or what have you, and then maybe move that into Splinterlands cards or SPS or whatever at that point in time. But my strategy thus far has been to reinvest into my hero, reinvest into the game as it's just starting off, support the ecosystem, support the game. And I've been happy. Like I said, $200 roughly worth of value in 2.5 weeks of playing. That's pretty solid. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've made $200 in Splinterlands in the last 2.5 weeks. So seems to be a good strategy thus far. So bird, bees, and trees, that's my advice. If you're just starting Splinterforge, I would say play the game, level up your hero, buy the crates. I'll have some videos on YouTube talking about strategies on how to quickly level up your hero and get started, and hopefully get on the leaderboards. We'll talk about strategies for bosses. We'll talk about strategies for equipment and how to use the current trading mechanisms to get what you need. So of teams, let's take a look at this bronze boss. Let's look at the recent battles of high-level bronze leaderboard teams here. You can rent, especially for bronze and silver bosses, the cards you need for cheap. Everyone, look at the max levels of cards here is bronze level. So even if I have a champion deck and I try and get on the leaderboard for this bronze boss, which is what I did yesterday and got me 7,500 Forge on the leaderboard, right? Everyone has, except for the hero, everyone has the same level of monsters. I think this guy did a ton of damage. Look at the cards he has rented. He's got a level 1 Kraken, a level 3 Silver Shield Knight, a level 3 Venari Crystal Smith, a level 3 Demented Shark, a level 3 Scavel Hireling, a level 3 Hobgoblin, a level 3 Dampier Infiltrator. He has a Conqueror Yasik level 1 and a Kitty level 1, and his hero is very, mediocre at best, right? This is not a super powerful hero. And this guy just put up, let me see the damage here. I mean, let's take a look. With this team, this player put up 1,389 damage. Sushi09 put up 1,389 damage on this boss with that team. Let's see where he is on the leaderboard. Let's look for Sushi09. Sushi09, I don't know how many battles he's done at this point. But even, if you did 1,300 damage per battle and you did 10 battles, you'd be number 1 on the leaderboard with that team. And let's see how much that team cost to rent. Because I think that's interesting, because, you may say, well, I can't compete on the leaderboard. Well, we just saw a team that did almost 1,400 damage with an entry-level hero, and let's see what it would cost to rent those cards. I'm very curious. This is an interesting exercise. The leaderboard runs until the boss is defeated, Elephantium. So a level 1 Kraken. Let's see what a level 1 Kraken would cost to rent. 0.003 cents per day. A level 1 Kraken. I'm gonna make note here. We're gonna take some notes. I think this is an interesting exercise. So 0.003 cents. Actually, let's just do the DEC. Let's get the exact values, so there's no confusion. So level 1 Kraken is gonna cost 5.07 DEC to rent. The next card he had was a level 3 Silver Shield Knight. Let's see how much a level 3 Silver Shield Knight costs to rent. That's a common, right? Silver Shield Knight, level 3. Level 3 Silver Shield Knight is 2.46 DEC. Okay? 2.46 DEC a day. The next card he had, his third card on his team, was a level 3 Venari Crystal Smith. I'm guessing most of us have this card. You probably wouldn't need to rent it. Let's just assume you needed it. A level 3 Venari Crystal Smith to rent here. Are there too many Crystal Smiths? Level 3. Let's see. There we go. Level 3 Crystal Smith is 0.16 DEC to rent. It's free, basically. The next card to rent here is a level 3 Demented Shark. Level 3 Demented Shark. That's going to be cheap as well. Let's see here. Level 3 Demented Shark is 0.13 DEC. His 5th card on the team was a level 3 Scavo Hireling. You can see where this is going, right? A level 3 Scavo Hireling. To rent a level 3 Scavo Hireling if you did not already have this card. It's going to cost you a whole 0.36 DEC. The next card in that team that put up 1400 damage, almost, was a level 3 Hobgoblin. Let's see how much this card is renting for. I don't even know what is the Hobgoblin? Is it a promo card? No, it's not. That's probably reward, right? Here it is. 0.00000 per day. So it's free as well. Level 3 Hobgoblin would cost you to rent 0.4 DEC a day. And the last card in this super whale of a team was a level 3 Dampier Infiltrator. Another very expensive card to rent. I'm obviously being sarcastic there. It's a reward card, sorry. A level 3 Dampier Infiltrator. There's so many for rent here, it takes a while to load. Level 3 is 0.1 DEC a day, right? So the total cost of that team that put up 1400 damage on the bronze boss that could take, theoretically, #1 leaderboard spot. The total rental cost of that team was 8.59 DEC a day. Do you know what 8.59 DEC would cost you right now? That's 0.005 cents. So for half a penny, you could do 1400 damage to a bronze boss, possibly get on #1 on the leaderboard with that rental, and get 30,000 forge. What is 30,000 forge worth? Well, I gotta tell you, 30,000 forge is worth a heck of a lot more than half a penny. 30,000 forge right now, based on the price of forge in the market here of 0.00065, is going to basically, that half a penny could potentially turn into $19.50 US for half a penny. And you could defeat that boss. That boss will probably be defeated within the next 24 hours. So for all of you out there thinking, hey, Splinterforge is not for me, I only have a bronze level deck, there's no way I could compete, I just showed you how for half a penny you can have a team doing almost 1400 damage and possibly clear almost $20 in profit. So yeah, you should be playing in Splinterforge if you aren't already. Just my opinion. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do the summoners. My bad. Hold the phone. That half a penny might go up in price. I forgot the summoners. You're right, bird, bees, and trees. Let's not get too crazy here. Let's take a look at the summoners. Because Kitty's not, Kitty's going to be a little bit more expensive. Let's see. A level 1 Kitty looks like about 4 cents a day. A level 1 Kitty is going to add 68 DEC. And a level 1 Yasik was the other summoner. The level 1 Yasik is going to rent for about less than a penny. 2.25. Okay, let's redo the math. Let's get the accurate math here because I don't want to mislead you guys. 5.07, 2.46, 0.16, 0.13, 0.36, 0.4, 0.1, 68, 2.25. Actually, the total cost is 78.93 DEC. And the DEC is right now 66 Splintoshis. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My bad. You're going to actually have to pay 5 cents, 5.2 cents to possibly take home $19.50. I don't know about you guys. It could be hard to do that. So maybe this game's not for you. So still good value proposition. Still a good value proposition.
That's entertainment.